All right, guys. All right. So I tried to make a video while I was doing everything with the GoPro. I've come to the conclusion the GoPro sucks. I'm not using it anymore. It's shaky. It looks like you're looking through a peephole on a front door. The sound is junk. The only thing it's good for is I can work while I'm filming. So I got the bearings. Here they are right here. It's from Corvette Central. There's the part number for you right there. Came up to 90 bucks after shipping. It was like 16 bucks to ship it or something like that. Came with the two roller bearings. Came with two sets of needle bearings. One for the adjuster side that was missing the bearing, and one for the other side that I pressed out with the press, actually. And I had that on the video, but like I said, it was stupid. And by the way, it uses a 1-inch socket, wherever that is. Where is it? 1-inch socket fits perfectly around the bearings to press them out. Same exact size. So it pressed it right out. Came with a new seal. Here is the adjuster side right here. So I put that needle bearing in, and I packed it with wheel bearing grease, disc brake grease. So that's ready to rock. Fit in there perfectly. It wasn't wallowed out or anything. This is the grease I'm using right here. All right, it came with the gasket as well. Of course, the gasket goes on this. Uh-oh, what was that? All right, let's see. What was that? All right, this is the upper column bearing. Goes in up here. There's the part number. I got both of these on eBay. Of course, it comes with the horn contact and all that. It comes with the rubber coating right here, so the horn doesn't ground out on the column itself. Here is the, I can't ever remember the name of this thing. But anyway, remember how it was bent out? I got it in the press and bent it back. The bag's making it look messed up. It doesn't really, there we go, there's a good picture of it. Got it nice and straight, fits perfectly in the needle bearings. I might hit it with a file a little bit just to give it the tiniest bit of room, because I mean it turns, literally, it turns from here to there. Like, not even 90 degrees, or not even 180 degrees. So if it has a little play in the needle bearing, it's not a huge deal. I also got, this is just the shim, a drum brake backing plug. Fits perfectly on the column right there to plug the hole up. What else? I think that's it. Got the steering shaft cleaned up. But this is going to be, again, I tried to film all this stuff beforehand. So then I took all this down, I took both of them down to bare metal. That's bare metal now. And I coated it with a little bit of that wheel bearing grease just to keep it from rusting. Took that whole tube down to bare metal. And I hit it with black for the engine compartment side. And it's going to be whatever color. I'm probably going to go with gray, honestly. Painted that a little bit. I didn't clean that up. I just painted over it. So, just to make it look halfway decent anyway. So that's where we're at now. There's the bearings and everything. And Harbor Freight press. Used it one time. It pressed the bearing right out of this. Went through that side. Oh, that's what I bought. I bought new bolts for the cover. So the socket went in where that towel is right there, and it pressed the needle bearing right out of that side. So yeah, that's where we're at now. Next step is to start putting her together. All right, guys, I must say this 3M disc, best thing ever. This bad boy, I mean, there's some rust pitting and stuff right there, and a tiny bit up here. That's on the top of the column, which I wish it wasn't, but I'm gonna have my turn signal clamp here. My tack's gonna be here, so it should cover it all up pretty well. This is under the dash. Down here in the engine compartment, which was actually out in the elements, is almost perfect. About to hit the steering shaft itself. Clean that up with this. It's wearing down a little bit. This thing is freaking awesome. Here's what it is right here. It's no joke. I don't know if it says what grit it is. No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, about to hit that, and I'll be back. So I got this all cleaned up. This is pitted. That doesn't matter. That'll be inside the column. I'm probably going to prime it anyway. I don't know if this is going to be usable. I mean, it doesn't look bad in the video, but in person it doesn't look like... I don't know, I guess we're going to have to see once I try and screw a nut on there. And I don't know where the bearing rides, because this whole end right here is pitted like crazy and it's smooth right there. So if the bearing rides down, which I don't know if it actually does or not, then I'm good. So you can see right there. But I can't remember, to tell you the truth. So what I might do, since it's the same gear ratio, which means this is exactly the same as the one that's in the 51, I might use that one. Because I know that one's good, because I'm using it right now. So, that's where we're at, as far as this goes. And here is that. I used some self-etching primer on it. I was going to use the rust reform stuff on it, but I guess my can clogged and it wouldn't spray. So from about here up is where it's going to be, and it looks good. Barely see any pitting. And I'm sure at some point, if I have to rebuild the control arms and all that, I'm going to put a Mustang 2 in. So that's pretty much that. Or if I can sell this and the front end, I'll put a Mustang 2 in now, but I'm going to try and use this. So that's where we're at. And I've painted half the column satin black. That goes into the engine compartment, obviously. This, I'm going to get some paint to match the gray, for now at least. I'm not 100% what color I'm doing the car. I'm thinking dark blue, I'm thinking burgundy, I'm thinking black with a silver top, I'm thinking silver with a black top, I'm thinking leave it yellow. So I'm just going to do factory colors for now. But that's where we're at.